Hey guys, let's talk about crafting your About Me page on your website. After auditing a lot of websites in the last month, I have noticed a trend and I want to talk about it. Hey guys, I'm Rachael Weaver, your host of the Be You Babe podcast and a human design copywriter. If you like this channel, this podcast, please like and subscribe and share it with friends. I would greatly appreciate it. So, About Me pages. Let's talk about it. There are certain things that a well-written, well-crafted About Me page does for your business. And there are three big points that I want to point out first and foremost. And number one is it endears your reader to love you and your story. They go, oh my gosh, they literally feel like they are putting themselves in your story and can relate to you. That's the deep connection that we're all looking for, because people aren't buying your program simply because it's going to fix a problem. That's part of it. But they're buying it because they like you, they connect with you, they resonate with you, and they like the way that you explain things. So in our About Me page, really telling the story, your story of how you got to where you are is super, super important. It helps them feel connected to you and connected to your history, right? It also is going to show them exactly why you're qualified to help them. This is your unique selling point, right? I talk a lot about this. This is in your core messaging, your unique selling point. Each human design type has a different way of structuring it. But by and large, it's your gifts, your talents, and it's how you get results for people. That's why people hire you, is because of your USB. You could offer the same result as the same result as a coach next door, but you're going to do it in a very different way, and people are going to resonate with you over that person and vice versa, right? So it's really important that your About Me page shows what that USP is. And the third thing is showing that you're human and you're not just a business, that you have quirks and you things that you're really good at, and maybe things that you're like, man, that's not my zone of genius. Really making yourself relatable and human to people is super important as a coach. So those are what a well-crafted, well-written About Me page does. What I see most people doing, though, is writing a life story, like a novel, long, drawn out paragraph after long paragraph of their life story. No one's going to read it. They're also not showing why that story has anything to do with your ideal client and what they want to achieve, what they're reaching for, what their desires are, right? It doesn't make the correlation. People don't like connecting the dots. We're lazy humans. And we need you in your copy and in your stories to connect those dots for us. So really showing where or why this story matters to what they want, right? And the other thing I see is that you're just not giving any information. Maybe the About Me page is I live here and this is what I do and hire me. It's either one or the other. It's on both ends of the spectrum. It's either a novel or no information at all. We have to find that balance of authenticity, communication, and truly telling people why they should hire you, right? Be unapologetic in asking for that sale. You are amazing at what you do. People need to know. And if you're not putting that call to action, putting that story in front of them and telling them why you are so meant to help them with this, then they're going to pass on by, right? They're going to go, oh, okay, well, on to the next person. I don't know how you help me, right? We have to connect those dots for people in order for them to light up and go, oh, right, you can help me. It's silly, I know. Okay, so how do we actually write this About Me page, right? And the first thing I want you to think about is 1 to 2 stories that is going to your ideal client and can really relate to in your life, if you're a life coach, your life, if you're a business coach, your life of your business, that place where you were before, right? Where you were still in that struggle, still working through things. Then there's this epiphany moment. And it could be a really simple epiphany. It could be like a holy shit, life exploded in my face kind of moment. It can be either or, but it's an epiphany moment. And now life is totally different. You've solved the problem and you are living the life that you want, right? And it's always a work in progress, but you've solved that problem that you're struggling with on the other side of the epiphany. Gosh, I cannot talk today. What are 1 to 2 stories that you can talk about and share that your ideal client will go, oh my gosh, that's so right? And we're not telling a story, we're sharing a story. So really getting into the emotions of it and sharing what things looked like, felt like, get into the details, but only details that have meaning to the story, that allow the person to connect with you on a deeper level. Not sharing, random details that make no difference to the end of the story at all, but the details that matter, that really showcase what you were thinking and feeling in that moment, right? Then we're also going to share the USP. And likely your USP, your unique selling point, came out of the epiphany moment. That moment when you transitioned from where you were to where you wanted to go, your USP was born in that moment. So sharing how your unique selling point came from that. And like if you're a projector, your system, if you're a generator, mini-gen, your repeatable process, right? Or the vision, if you're a manifester, showing us how that came from the epiphany moment. And now you get to help people through this transition to the other side through the way that you figured it out, right? And that's so pivotal on the About Me page. And then the last piece is really sprinkling in your personality. So if you're funny, tell the joke throughout the thing. Or if you're witty, adding some more witty notes to the whole brand voice speak, right? Really making sure that it is you and your brand voice. A great way to check in to see if it is your brand voice is reading it back out aloud to yourself. Like write the whole thing and then read it. Would you actually talk like that? Would you say those words? Would you say it that or phrase it that way, right? Making sure that it really does feel like you and it came from your mouth and your voice. And then the last piece of really making sure that your About Me page is like dialed in, so you, is so authentic. We've got the story down, feeling good. Now we want to make sure that the copywriting principles, the really simple ones, are there as well. And that means a headline that's going to draw people in. Why should they read this page? Why does it matter? I mean, they clicked on it because they do want to know a little bit more about you, but what can that headline say that really gets their curiosity piqued and allows them to go, okay, I want to know more and keep reading, right? It's always a journey. What is your copy leading people through a process and keeping them engaged in reading? The other part is making sure that there's no big blocks of text, making sure it's super easy to read, highlighting different pieces, thinking about when I'm going through something, I'm like, there's skimmers because I'm a skimmer. And making sure that the pieces that I want people to read for sure are either bolded or they're pulled out and made like centered text or something like that, where I know that if nothing else, you read this piece of it, right? And making sure that those pieces tell a story with like in Cliff Notes version. And then leaving a call to action. What do you want them to do? Do you want them to download your freebie to really understand what this unique selling point is? Or do you want them to book a call so they can talk about their issue with you? What do you want them to do? And make that bold call to action, telling them exactly what you want them to do. That is how you can create an About Me page that is so epic and actually people want to read. It's an asset within your website, right? And the beautiful part of it is once you've written it, you can now use that as content in social media. So you could just share the story, you could share your USP part, break it down, and you now have 2 to 3 posts all about you, right? Or maybe elaborate on part of the story or something like that, where you can take what you've written in your About Me page and expand it and use it on your social media to attract those ideal clients that you're looking for. So I hope this was helpful. I have a freebie for how to write, or what's the template for your website. I'm going to drop that link below. And I have 2 spaces for copywriting your website this month, the month of May. And I'm so excited. I have a couple new clients onboarding this week, and it just makes me so excited to start a project and really hone into who they are and what they want to say and how do we say it in a really clear and articulated way. It just jazzes me up. So 2 more spots available. And if there's anything else, please like and comment and bring your vibe to this space. I adore you. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see you next week.